karmaṇi akarmaya paśyed akarmaṇi ca karmayaha sa buddhimān manuṣyeṣu sa yuktaḥ kṛtsna-karma-kṛt. One who sees inaction in action and action in inaction is intelligent among men, and he is in the transcendental position, although engaged in all sorts of activities. So let us fit in reference why this statement is coming. There is something called karma and akarma. What is the difference? Karma means it will give you a reaction, and vikarma means it will give you a bad reaction. Karma means generally duty. Mera karma kya hai? So it will give you a good reaction. If you take care, your duty, you take care of your child, you train him nicely, you get punya. You are doing your duty. And when you do vikarma, then what happens? You get bad reaction. Correct? Suppose I smoke, I drink, I get bad reaction. So duty and not duty. So generally society mein isi mein dimag rehta hai, and it is also good. A person should be dutiful. But if you look at deeply, karma or vikarma, both are binding. जैसे कुछ लोग होते हैं, they get attached to one house. Same house they are born, as a lizard or a rat. Because nowadays, particularly in Kali Yuga, to make a bungalow, suppose you want to make a bungalow, whole life will be gone. Correct? And then, it happens to so many people. I say, why don't you come? No, here my house is. Come. That attachment. And the attachment, if it is not as a sense of duty, see, because we have to work in this world, we cannot say I will not work. Correct? So when you are working as a duty, then what is going to happen is that you will a sense of detachment will be there. But karma or vikarma, the problem is both are binding. There is an example given in Puranas. I have told that example because it comes here now very nicely. There was a person who was extremely rich, very opulent. And in his place, one carpenter came for some work, like we also hire carpenters sometime. Says he made the table. Now, after he made the table, his, say, Mazuri, one day labor in Mangalore is, say, 800 rupees he has to give him. But he gave him 10,000 rupees. Say, take. He was very rich. So he was very opulent. But not only he was free with the carpenter, he was free with the children's also. And children's, without any training, got totally spoiled. Like many times we hear. And somebody is son of a very rich man, and he take drinks, he take drugs, spoiled, gone. Now, he has to take reaction for that, vikarma. And for that karma he did, he paid money to somebody more than whatever. It's a good thing. Poor man, you have given him money. He has to take reaction. When he dies now, next life, he is born as the son of the carpenter. Because son means father will be always giving only. So he has to return. So the carpenter has to return him the favor. So he is born as a son. So he has to take care of the fellow. And in the same house he comes, his own house. Now he has to take reaction from his sons. So he comes to the house and he makes, say, another stool or something. And another day he should get, say, 800 rupees. And when he says, please give me 800, the same his children take the shoes and they beat their own father. Because they have to give him the reaction for not training. So karma is very subtle. Now this is actually understood. Karma yogis don't know this. That's why most of the people in the society, they go to astrologers, they say, mera duty kya hai, ye batao, and they do your duty, they take care. Everything should go nicely. Just like I was joking, people go to temples, sab shubh ho jaye. Kya shubh ho jaye? Mera indriya bhog shubh ho jaye. Generally people go to temple for praying this only, correct? That's true. That's the general tendency. So, but that are karma yogis, but jnani understands this. He is man in knowledge. He understands this karma vikarma thing. He knows if I touch this world, I am trapped. You got it? Just like you are walking, you kill an ant, you have to take a reaction. There is an example where Yamaraj became Vidura because of that. A small child, he just put a needle through an ant and he was about to get a death penalty later part of his life. So reactions come, action, it is there. So any person who is knowledgeable, understand, I was telling this point previously also. Get this point. When you have an examination, okay? Now if he is the youngest person here, if he understands, then everybody understands. Now suppose you have an examination paper and you are writing something. Are you conscious or not what you are writing, or can you write anything? You write, yesterday I saw that movie. Do you write all this? Why? Somebody is watching, judging your paper. The same way, jnanis understand every movement I am being watched. I cannot be irresponsible in my activities. Just like in Mangalore city, 90% people drink. Totally idiots. They do not know what kind of reaction we get for them. A jnani knows this. Same in the mouth, molten lava will be put. It's a fact. Nobody can stop it. Correct? You say, I close my eyes, nothing will happen. You close your eyes. Things are going to come now. Every action has a equal and opposite reaction. This is a reaction will come. So this is totally mad life. So person, what happens? Just like in a paper, you're giving a paper. Somebody writing a film story. You will think, what is doing? Teacher will not only give him 0 mark, he will maybe in front of principal take him. See what is he writing? A film story. In my question was something. Correct. You cannot be just irresponsible because you are being judged. We are not conscious that every act we are doing is being watched. Now next thing. Why it is being watched? Just like you are in a hospital and somebody is taking your temperature. We discussed this previously. Somebody is taking your temperature. क्यों भी temperature ले रहा मेरे को छोड़ो ना? You will feel like that. But they should go now. Why they are disturbing? Every 5 minutes they come take your temperature. Sometimes in ICU, there are one by one they keep coming. Why? Why did I do? Because there is some problem with you. So we are thinking I am great, I am free. Reality is different. I am sick. Because I am sick, all this devata, just like in a college, when a teacher gives examination paper, he has a purpose to educate us. He is giving us quizzes, examination. He has no purpose to harm us. He is just trying to educate us. True? The same way in life also, one by one different situations are coming. They are just to educate us. Look at the plan of Vishnu. Every individual at every moment is getting a different situation for his own education. And every situation, what you behave is going to really note it. And if you are behaving irresponsibly, then maybe you have to go through some experience for learning. And that experience may be painful. Okay? Because Krishna is not sentimental. If suppose it helps, just like a doctor is not sentimental. Suppose he has to do some surgery and he knows it may be painful, he goes ahead because he's not sentimental. He wants to deal with the situation, correct? Doctor bola, no, I have to give this medicine to him, it will be a little bitter, and the patient's crying. The doctor is not sentimental. Please, you have to go through this. There is no other way. You understand? The same way, Krishna, sometimes people do not understand why Krishna makes us go through some very, very painful condition, because Krishna is not, he's just like a good doctor. He makes the patient go through what will help him finally. So now, if we behave responsibly, this is dynamic, very quickly we can become healthy. Very, very quickly we can become healthy and happy. And that is what Krishna wants. Okay? So this is not... So therefore we have to be very careful in every act we do, because we are being just, marks are being given, and Krishna wants finally 100 marks. So he'll make you work for it. And whatever is needed to make you get 100 by 100, Krishna will do it without any sentiments. If needed, 10 slaps will help you, Krishna will arrange that also. He will make you go through, because the life exam. This is life skills. This is not some skills how to bend an iron. Krishna is teaching us, they have this nowadays big word they are using, everybody, life skills, for all this value education, life skills. So Krishna has to teach us life skills, how you become a pure devotee who has only one desire, how to serve him. Because Krishna knows this is not for his interest, that is for our interest. We can be most blissful in that condition. So Krishna will be taking around. So there is every act, everything we are doing, we are being washed. Therefore I have been telling, today I was discussing this point, it is very, very important. Whatever act we do, we should see whether I have been told to do it. That is the most safest situation. Even a great acharya like Srila Prabhupada, when he landed in America, they asked him, why you come? He said, my Guru Maharaj told me to do it. Always we should have a meditation. I am unfit, unqualified for anything I am doing. I have been told to do. That's always the best. Today is a reverse situation. I am qualified to be President of America. And that is the mind everybody has. Correct? He doesn't accept. He doesn't look, do I have any qualities? And it doesn't know the responsibility that I have. It's a very big responsibility. Because one person does one sinful activity, you get 1/6 of the karma as a king. So am I ready for this kind of thing? Just like Lord Rama, when he came back from, after killing Ravana to the kingdom, Bharata invited him to take up the throne. He said, I'll take up the throne whether the kingdom is ready to accept their duties. You cannot run individually. You cannot even run a home individually. People are not ready to do their duties. One man cannot run. Just like many people say, and it's a good point, the way country is dirty. It is true, country is dirty. But then people also have to accept responsibility. You cannot be one man, he has to clean up. It's not possible. Everybody has to accept responsibility. Okay? So that is always the best attitude I have been told to do. Yudhishthira Maharaj, when he came back to the kingdom after the war, Krishna told him, take up the throne. He said, no, I am not qualified. Then Vedavyasa ordered him, take up the throne. He said, no, I have done so much sin. Then next, Bhishma convinced him, what are you sentimental about? Here people are waiting for the rule. Everything is upside down now. There was a major war. Millions of people have died. Take up the throne, put situation into control. Then he got a bit convinced, and then he went to Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra said, rule. Then he took the throne. That is a wonderful attitude. I have been told to do. Personally, I am not qualified. I have been told to do. Always that meditation will save you from any kind of sinful activity. So when you are told to do, it is a different situation. There is no karma. That person who told no, he takes the karma. He takes the karma who tells you. And best thing is, it should be an order from Krishna coming via the acharyas. Then there is no karma at all. Just like Prabhupada, generally it is said sadhu should not go 7 seas across. He said, no, my guru told me. Over, he has to take the reaction if anything is wrong in it. And he is meditating on that. He said, my guru is always with me. He was so much on meditation. People asked him, because practically for 1 year he was alone in America. They said, how you are feeling? You must be feeling very lonely. Disciples asked him. Prabhupada said, no, my guru was always with him. Because constantly this meditation. In fact, there was a situation when his movement launched in America. It's very interesting situation. He had a terrible heart attack. just 2 centers practically, and he had a heart attack. Just few 15-20 devotees, that's all. And here is Guru's order, worldwide the message should be left. So he was telling, please pray to Narasimhadeva, to his disciples. My dear Lord, if you so desire, this is also very important in our prayer. We should not take away the prerogative from the Lord, because God knows what is good for us. Never we should say, my dear God, give me this mobile. No, if you so desire, give me this mobile. Don't take away the prerogative, because he may not desire. And then we are forcing him something which is not good for me. So it may not be good for me. I don't know what I'll do, but God knows what he will do. If you so desire. So he said, so you see the beautiful prayer. My dear Narasimhadeva, if you so desire, let our master stay in this world, because he has not finished the order of his spiritual master. Means his whole life breathing in the I have been told to do. He said, kept a picture of his spiritual master in front of him, and he was praying. Personally, he said, bring a picture, because he thought he may leave the body, because it was a very unhealthy situation. He was praying to his spiritual master, I am very sorry, I have not finished your work. Till 70 years, imagine anybody will say, chodo. The Prabhupada said, anyway, let me give a try. Because he was 40 years to 70 years, he was trying, it was unsuccessful in every way. But still, I got an order, I have to finish it. So, akarma it becomes. So, general impersonal is the jnanis, they understand this. Any activity you do in this world, there is a reaction. So, Arjuna was also feeling the same thing. If I act in this world now, if I kill so many people, there will be a reaction. And not only that, there are complex situation is here, because he's saying so many people will die, millions of people, what will happen to their families? He is calculating, very complex situation is going to arise now in front of them. True? It's not an ordinary situation, and on top of it he has to fight with his own grandfather, teacher and other things. He has very complex situation in front. Correct? Can I fight against my guru? Can I fight against my grandfather? And can I fight against people who are like my children's? Because many people are on Kaurava side children's. Duryodhana's children are fighting, Karna's children. Many people are actually of the age of his children's. True? Like Abhimanyu's age, other side also many children were there. Say, can I fight this war? What kind of reaction I will get? So what does Krishna says? You act on my order. That is, even though it is an action, it is not action. It is an action. There is no reaction. There is no reaction. And then if you do not act on Krishna's order, even though it is, I didn't do anything, it is sinful activity. Just like you take the Bhishma and Drona, they have a duty to perform as a Kshatriya to protect innocent person. As a Kshatriya, forget about being a salaried person of Duryodhana. They had a duty. Kshatriya's first duty is to protect a Shat Trayate. Shat means injury, Trayate means protect. And one of the segments to protect is woman for a Kshatriya. Old people, women, children, Brahmana, these are all the people Kshatriya personally gives protection because they are abala. All of them easily can be harmed, correct? A saint in the forest is not carrying weapons. Anybody can attack him, loot him. He is very sensitive to these people are given protection. True? These are, you can say, soft targets. This is not terrorism mean they look for soft targets. So these are all soft targets. So he is very sensitive to give protection. A woman was crying for help and they kept quiet. Even though it was inaction, it became a terrible sinful activity. In fact, that was one of the reasons Krishna told them, kill them. When Arjuna was hesitating, Krishna said, no, death penalty even for them. They should not have been silent at that time. True? Just like it has happened in America now. That person who killed 50 people, his wife knew about it. And now she will also be tried for murder. They're trying her for murder now because why she kept silent. She should have opened out. See, one sense there is always a duty as a wife to obey the husband. But here is an emergency. The husband was a terrorist. She has to forget that duty. Sarvadharman parityaja. She should forget. Generally the duty is not forgotten. But suppose he wants to blow 50 people. Now sarvadharman parityaja. The same way, forget about social angle. Everybody knew Draupadi is a very great devotee of Krishna. A devotee is being harmed. Sarvadharman parityaja. They should have immediately taken action. And for them it was just a word. Just they were a raised hand. Nobody had a power in the assembly to even proceed after that. They were the exceptional Kshatriyas who knew Divyastras. You cannot fight. Whole Kauravas, whole palace, if Bhishma would have stood up, they can't fight with them. Nobody can fight with them. In fact, they were all invincible practically. True. It was by some tricks only Krishna got them killed. True. They had so much knowledge in the Kshatriya field. But because they kept silent, even though they were capable of stopping that thing, a devotee, particularly a great devotee being harmed, an innocent, that inaction became action. And they got the reaction for it. True. And even though Krishna is telling Arjuna to fight, where millions of people will die, that action became inaction. No reaction. No reaction. Rather, Arjuna pleased Krishna with his killing. Killing is not a very good art, but sometimes it is needed. Kshatriya kill actually. Just by using a skill of killing, he pleased the Lord and his life became perfect. So in this way we can understand this shloka. Srila Prabhupada ki, Shri Shri Radha Govinda ki.